9. I'm just looking at stuff. I bet the Seahawks 40-35. So 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I face the Packers, week 9. And Thursday night football. Let's look at the standings, right? I'm in first place. I'm in first place in my division, and my ranking is number 7. I rank 9. NFC West. Look at that. I hope you enjoyed the game. Let's kill some Packers. Yeah. Alright. Jared Everett got 4 touchdowns. Jack Doyle got 1 touchdown. Packers 4-3. And we are 5-3. That's good. Good playing.
Tonight, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, Justin Tucker set to kick off. It's Thursday Night Football on EA Sports.
Who's there?
So here comes the Packers offense now onto the
Cam
field.
Newton, number 1.
And they'll be led out by a late signee this year, their 31-year-old quarterback. It's Cam Newton.
And when he's at the top of his game, you see that big smile, that's when you know everything is clicking. That means he's accurate throwing the football. They can't get him down in the run game, and his team is having a whole lot of fun because when they score a touchdown, some fan's going to get lucky and get the game ball.
Newton's pass.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jack Crawford. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Newton's Super Bowl nemesis, Von Miller, has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. On now is the Packers punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Wow.
On 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Niners will go on offense at 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. A throw left side to start the drive is complete.
Good job.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a pickup.
He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
On the move to his left. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. For the Packers and Niners, this, of course, a rematch of the NFC Championship game from a year ago. And that game belonged to the 49ers. You might remember Raheem Mostert, boy, he really made a name for himself in that one. 220 yards on the ground, 4 touchdown runs in the 37-20 victory that sent the 49ers to Miami. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right.
He
was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it in.
Yeah, the Packers suck.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
1st and 10.
If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And now he's going to use his legs. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people call this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Latavius Murray, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down and score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
This video is sponsored by
Packers nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Nasty and
that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
2nd and 6.
The numbers for Zeke from last week. Can fire.
Give me the ball.
The football, it's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And this is caught at the 8. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Anthony Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover.
Watch. 20 yards. And what was the deep? Look. See? His butt never hit the high butt never hit the ground. Oh wow.
Touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
Don't worry about your hands though. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Packers take over 1st and 10. At their own 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
Some means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott.
Cam Newton in at quarterback.
4 yards on the pickup. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And this is 3rd.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Packers nothing.
Packers nothing.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Again, the ball carrier.
Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop.
He's on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Ezekiel Elliott.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
To Jack Doyle. And 8 yards.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the 49ers' 46-yard line.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Oh, you could
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
He was looking that time for Stills, so the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Number 25.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
It's a gain of 5.
Burrow on play action. Rolling to his right. Going up top for Miller. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Von Miller racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on the first two possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one.
Shit.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have?
Good job.
Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure. And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Rolling to his left. Incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out to his left.
Oh my
God.
God.
He takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
All right.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. And it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Forced out to his left. Now and this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So now the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Steps away. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow eluding the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he
my glasses fell off too.
End zone, touchdown, San Francisco. Gerald Everett as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And it is now 21-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here. Or inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before the break. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. The final shot before break. Newton going deep for Benjamin. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. The best of the early games on Sunday may just be in Buffalo, where the Bills face a big test as they get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. More good stuff later in the afternoon, one being down in the desert, where it'll be the Cardinals at home in Glendale, taking on the Miami Dolphins. And lastly, Sunday Night Football has a good one lined up between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Bucks. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race, very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
I got the ball.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it's going to be 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. This is Gordon as they go to him again.
Hit the run.
The second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. Now Gordon on first down.
Oh, come on,
And
dude.
he'll work this one up to about the 38. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They keep it on the ground again. Gordon,
I
and he
didn't.
will
Well, let me
lose
do it.
yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Damn
Chalk
it.
that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
All right, all right.
On 3rd down, Burrow flushed out right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Complete. Jefferson the target. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 13. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
You have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. So the false
you
start
jumped.
will back them up 5.
Nope.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. He won't go down, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 13 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Barry Allen got it.
Melvin Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Time for our players spotlight, and it focuses in here on Cam Newton. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? You know, shorter drops? Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though, because you cannot let your guy get it.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
Damn
and
it.
the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they mount a comeback, and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way.
I wanna bang bang.
Football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, they frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there. That'll bring up 2nd down. And they go play action now. Burrow escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you have to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the move to his left.
Yeah.
Going deep this time for Miller. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Miller.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Yeah. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 40-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Got a man, Slayton. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28.
Oh, my God.
3rd quarter.
First quarter.
Niners 28. Packers
I ain't get sacked yet.
On 1st down, Murray. And some room to maneuver. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for 22 and a first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Again, Gordon on 2nd and goal.
You
Absolutely
idiot.
love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot.
What the
stop
fuck was
the line of
that?
scrimmage.
The fuck was that,
Nice
dude? You
linebacker
ran over your own
play.
partner.
It's a big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short.
Shit, what to do? Do I go for it? Do I go for it, or do I go field goal?
For this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one that can hang their
I don't know what to do.
A nice stop there.
Fuck
no
it.
hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Showing some grits and some guts going for it. Their 4th and goal, pounding it in.
And being rewarded for that confidence in the team, huh? The coach saying, let's go ahead and get this. And how about the guys up front firing out?
Let's go for 2. Fuck it.
For him to get through. Touchdown. I love it.
Burrow will throw. Dancing to his left. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle, the Pro Bowl tight end, and that'll bring up second down. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a Scotia credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
On 2nd and 10, Newton.
Oh, get the fuck.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
17 yards. First down, Packers.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down.
The double teaming Miller, the double teaming him, so
first down.
bye.
And he fires one that's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to
P.J. Williams.
just anything they tried to throw at him and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
They leave Von Miller open. Why they leave Von open on?
Coming off the pick 6, it's Newton. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills.
Kenny Stills.
To kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Newton.
That's a flag.
Screen to Elliott.
Probably on me. I'm probably roughing the passer.
Good gain of 9 on first down.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Who was it? Anthony.
So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway.
Oh my God, yo.
Over the middle, taken in. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up and they tend to play well.
Oh, I got sacked.
He's going to go down. Back in
I got
his own
sacked for the first
5-yard
time.
line. It's a sack. Chandler Jones in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Sometimes get it to. Sometimes get him open.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Who's this? Thought he was already injured.
Probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo
exactly.
going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us
He's
today.
gonna intercept that.
Playing the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
11 yards there. First down.
First down.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there, and it's 3rd and short. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they
Not
did.
bad.
Boy, were they clicking on offense.
Tyrann Mathieu. Hey, Saints. Big injury decision. Huh. Let's start back up because Miami of Ohio. Look at all these rookies that's on Okay, play the Saints. Tom Brady plays for the Saints. Well, that's be good.
Today, from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. Saints taking on Joe Burrow and the San Francisco 49ers.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. because it's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunton. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in April. From LSU, it's Joe Burrow.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a first down. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
16 yards. First down, San Francisco.
Now it's Burrow. It's caught inside the 25. 39 yards there, a big one.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, then they'll put that ball in the end zone real soon.
The numbers a week ago from Melvin Gordon. 18 carries, 70 yards.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on him. He takes care of the football and gains yardage for him, chews up clock. And that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that lines up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. On 1st down, Brady.
Give me a sack. Give me a safety.
Von Miller, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. In his own end zone, it's Brady. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Drops it underneath the goal. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Brady now on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. On 1st and 10, here's Brady.
Oh, nice.
This throw is going to be incomplete.
I thought he had that.
Was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb.
Now what they play now?
For 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Brady's thrown out complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Complete to Vance McDonald. A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw on 3rd down. Brady, and he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a 1st down. Brady now on 1st down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
Pass experience.
And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. A rare pick 6 thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick 6s in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Is good.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Von Miller in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
For a Saints.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Saints nothing.
Now a play fake, Brady. And this will be incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. And look at this, for the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss.
Tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He can't get away, Brady will go down. Von Miller, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game, 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely, they're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. steps away to his left. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Burrow on play action. Eluding the pressure right. Going up top for Miller. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a toss right side. It's Gordon. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Offense.
Now they nab the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. Throwing on first down is Brady. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun now for Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
Brady's pass.
And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Many times. When a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think we could all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And the 49er first down.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow fighting to stay upright. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
But it's now.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. They were going for it on 4th and inches, now 4th and 5.
Yeah, everything had built to a crescendo, hadn't it? 4th and inches. I mean, we were coming out of our chairs up here. Now 4th and 5, you got to think about whether you want to go for it or not.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And it's caught by Parker. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. They want this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? And McDonald here over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. On first down, Brady. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Brady's pass intended for Devontae Parker. Incomplete.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll start by heading out west to Glendale, Arizona. And it's the Cardinals who are out in front in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Mitchell Trubisky. From there, it's off to Southern Nevada. Check out the action going on beside the neon lights of Las Vegas. And they've got the lead over the visiting Denver Broncos. Josh Jacobs with a touchdown run. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Daniel Jones throwing the football well. He has 3 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, just the lone touchdown accounting for all the scoring. A tight one, 7-0 is the score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Taken about 7 yards deep, and Carter deciding not to bring this one out. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Von Miller, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
Brady's pass.
So coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Complete.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
A gain of 25 yards.
First down. Here's Burrow. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So on 3rd and goal, Gordon, and across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Melvin Gordon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
This one complete, right side to McDonald. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards, the pickup there.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Brady. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Brown. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
For a seat.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun, Brady. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive. When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Brady incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
Niners 14, Saints 3.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, You see a lot of guys sag, and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead. Well, you take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass, being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Number 25, Melvin Gordon.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Made at his 48-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Flushed out right. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 33. Now Burrow on 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Well, escaping the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game. Offense.
And that'll set them back
5. Still 2nd down.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. From the gun, Brady. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st down, Brady. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Preston Williams, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Brady's throw there complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
For a save.
11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10.
2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Brady to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Parker that time, and now it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again. Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. There goes Frank Gore. Touchdown, New Orleans. Frank Gore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense, almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Again, it's Brady. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
No good. That keeps the score Niners 14.
Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm was just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play. This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on 1st down. Gordon, and across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Brady now on 1st down. Complete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Malcolm Butler.
To throw again. Brady. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for Chris Manhertz. Sets up 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's got his man in stride, complete. first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. Now Brady again.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep having receivers alive in play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From midfield, here's Brady. And throw right side complete to Parker. And all the way down to the 9. It's a big play there for the Saints. 41 yards. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here we go with Burrow. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
The first down pass.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, take it out and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. But also, you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the 49ers, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it.